everyone, this is Maki. Are you enjoying the Gundam series? The movie Gundam Seed Freedom has been very well received, and it seems that people all over the world are enjoying it. The Seed series, which has been around for quite some time, is notable for its longevity. Some of you may have watched a Gundam anime for the first time in a long time because of Seed Freedom. This time, we've produced a show for those who have become interested in other Gundam series as well. Previously, we made a program that recommended the series Gundam 00. While 00 is also a great work, this time we want to introduce a slightly older series. Why not check out Mobile Fighter G Gundam? Like the Seed series, it's a work that had a significant influence on many Gundam series. Hit the subscribe button and dive into the world of G Gundam. In G Gundam, there are a lot of Gundams participating in martial arts competitions. It's a really surprising element. At the time G Gundam was created, the mainstream was focused on serious and intense war stories. While these stories were very popular, the continuation of similar themes gradually led to a decline in the popularity of the Gundam series. G Gundam was created to break through this situation. In fact, before the start of G Gundam, there was a plan to produce a Gundam set in the Universal Century world. It was to be called Polka Gundam, and it was to depict the conflict between Mars colonists and Earth inhabitants. However, after discussions between the creators and the production company, it was decided that a significant change in direction was necessary, and production of G Gundam began. G Gundam is still highly regarded and has a large fan base. However, first-time viewers may need some preparation. It's recommended to stick with it until at least episode 12. This may seem like a challenging request. G Gundam marked a significant change, and the production team experimented while creating the TV series. Also, since it introduced a completely new story, it might seem that the story would progress slowly until the 12th episode, as it established the overall atmosphere of the world. The staff at the time mentioned that the first 3 months of the TV series were very difficult commercially. Director Yasuhiro Imagawa also expressed there were days when I felt that I might suddenly be fired. G Gundam's popularity skyrocketed with the appearance of a character named Master Asia in episode 12. Personally, I am a big fan of the Master Gundam that Master Asia pilots. When you watch G Gundam for the first time, you might think this is so different from other works that it's hard to get into. Even fans at the time of the anime's release were often confused. Some even thought it was an insult to the Gundam series. There were those who felt that G Gundam shouldn't have carried the name Gundam. However, G Gundam legitimately inherits the DNA of the original Gundam. An important theme of the original Gundam is introduced at the beginning of the story. Humanity, having become too numerous, was forced to colonize space. The damage to the Earth's environment due to overpopulation is a critical element in the Gundam series. In G Gundam, the means to restore the Earth's environment becomes an important part of the story. Then there's the theme of war. G Gundam features a series of martial arts battles known as Gundam Fight. These are regulated fights that are far removed from actual warfare. However, they serve as an alternative to avoid the catastrophic damage that wars inflict on humanity, a form of proxy war, if you will, and a form of warfare nonetheless. the abolition of wars, in which many lives are lost, and the determination of the strengths of nations through the Gundam fight has been welcomed by many. But is the Gundam battle really the ideal form of warfare? G Gundam also explores narratives that focus on the essence of war itself. Finally, there's mutual understanding between people, a theme expressed through elements similar to the nudies in the Universal Century series. G Gundam also depicts scenes in which characters connect through battle, communicating their hearts through words and understanding. This is the DNA that G Gundam inherits. G Gundam truly deserves the name Gundam. If you've been hesitant to watch G Gundam because of its unique atmosphere, I urge you to give it a try. And now is the perfect time to start watching G Gundam. Just recently, an announcement was made through the official media to celebrate the 30th anniversary of G Gundam. Expect to see not only new stories, but also a lot of new merchandise, including figures. Of course, there are elements that may be challenging for first-time viewers. As a 30-year-old series, the artwork can seem quite retro compared to newer productions. While this retro style is charming, I understand why it might give newcomers pause. But G Gundam is a series that its creators have put a lot of passion into, and it has many cool scenes that can hold their own against modern productions. There are many moments filled with such intensity that you wouldn't believe it was an old series. If you're at all curious, I highly recommend that you check out G Gundam. It brought fresh elements to the Gundam series and inspired many subsequent works, a true masterpiece. You'll enjoy the spirit of free challenge. Thank you for watching to the end. See you in the next episode.